Hello everybody and welcome to the channel. So in today's video we are going to be talking about Felipe Coutinho, and we are only going to be talking about Felipe Coutinho in this video because what we have heard in the past 12 hours, the future of Coutinho with FC Barcelona has taken a very unexpected turn. But before we go into those topics, I do want to talk about the OneFootball app. The OneFootball app is considered as the best football app you could find in the App Store. If you want to follow a specific player, a specific team, or your national team, that is going to be all compact within one app, which is again the OneFootball app. And if you also want to get up to date on any transfer related news, the OneFootball app will be there to inform you immediately. The only thing that you do have to do is go into the link in my description box. You would be able to click the link, it'll take you straight to the App Store. Once you're in the App Store, you can download it, and then after that, once you are in the app, you can follow whatever team or player you do desire, and then you will be all set and done from there. But now let's get back into the video. So look, the whole idea coming from Barcelona was that Barcelona wanted to sell Felipe Coutinho in this summer, and it made sense, right? It is because of two reasons. One, it is because the players that are emerging within the midfield position, they are looking very promising. And two, selling Felipe Coutinho would bring cash back into FC Barcelona. Barcelona do need to reinforce their finances, and so it looked very clear that the current board that Barcelona do have, they do not want to have Felipe Coutinho because there are more reasons to sell Coutinho than there are to retain Felipe Coutinho. That was the whole idea. But now we are here standing today, and the only thing that we have been hearing is that Barcelona actually are considering on keeping Felipe Coutinho for the upcoming season. And it says here, according to Santiago Valle, Coutinho isn't playing because he lacks rhythm, and after being out for months due to injury, he is very likely to stay at the club this summer. Barcelona believe that he can add much more to the team. And so looking at this, right, this is the opposite of what we have been hearing in the past 3 to 4 months. And what's so crazy and mind-boggling about this whole thing is that not only do they want to retain Felipe Coutinho, there has been other rumors and reports stating that Barcelona may want to give Coutinho the number 10. But as of now, there is a reliable source that has counter-argued this decision, and it says here that Coutinho has not been offered the number 10 shirt by the club so far. Barcelona prefers to have nobody wear this number throughout this season, but would only give it to one of the youngsters if necessary. So as of now, it's very 50-50 on whether Coutinho is going to be having the number 10 shirt or not, but there is also a huge possibility that all of this could be fake. But in the end, the fact that Coutinho might be continuing with Barcelona for the upcoming season, that is some huge news. And that is it, right? Because I just do not see Coutinho holding the number 10 shirt. That number that is going to be displayed on the back of that shirt, it is going to be holding a lot of weight. And I do think that that is the correct decision. If Barcelona want to give the number 10 shirt towards someone, it would be towards someone who is coming from the academy. So maybe someone like Ansu Fati or Pedri, or if Gavi has a spectacular season in this upcoming season and he impresses all the way until the summer of 2022, then Gavi would actually be able to have the number 10. So it could go to any La Masia player. But it's so mind-boggling to know just how quickly things have turned, to know that Coutinho might continue with FC Barcelona. But here's the thing, right? And I do want to make these points very clear, because you guys know that when I do analyze a certain decision, I do want to go into greater depth in order to understand whether this is a bad decision or not. But I do have my doubts over Coutinho continuing with FC Barcelona, because look, I have so much trouble believing that this sporting department alongside Koeman and Ramon Planes want to keep Felipe Coutinho. And let's stay on that just for a second, right? Because do you really believe, right? And do I believe that Barcelona want to keep a 29-year-old midfielder who has not been working or showing up for this Barcelona badge since 2018? Do you really think this club will want to keep him for the upcoming season? And do you also really think that Coutinho is being planned to take on a very integral part for this club? I do have a lot of trouble believing that. Now look, you look at the past history on how Coutinho played with Barcelona. Under Valverde placed Coutinho in a 4-4-2 system. Coutinho was the left winger of that 4-man midfield. Then there were some times throughout that season where Valverde switched into a 4-3-3 and Coutinho was playing as the left winger. But even though Valverde continued to switch formations in order to adapt Coutinho to either a 4-4-2 or a 4-3-3, in the end it did not work. Coutinho never looked as efficient as he did look back with Liverpool, and his confidence greatly dropped. And then he had to move to Bayern, and then in the end Bayern did not want to keep Felipe Coutinho. They just believed that Coutinho was not the option or solution moving forward, and they brought Coutinho back to FC Barcelona. And so you look at this whole thing, right, on Coutinho's history with FC Barcelona, then you're going to be saying, okay, then maybe the solution could be that Coutinho needs to play in a 4-3-3 and put him in the preferred position. That could be the solution, and then it can all be said and done from there. He will be world class, which I do agree. If you place Coutinho in the right position and you put him under the right system, Coutinho could work because he is a world-class player. But here is going to be the problem if that's really going to be the case. One thing is for sure, Frenkie de Jong and Busquets will not be removed within the starting 11. That just will not happen. Busquets is the captain of Barcelona, and de Jong, we already know his quality, and Barcelona do not want to sacrifice Frenkie de Jong's lack of minutes for any player at all, which makes me believe and come into a conclusion that are you really going to take away minutes from Pedri, who has been showing so much promise in the past year for both Barcelona and the Spanish national team? Would it really make sense to place Coutinho in his position? And do not even get me started when it comes to players like Gavi, Collado, and Riqui Puig, who are the future of FC Barcelona. Every minute that you do give towards Philippe Coutinho are going to be minutes that you are not giving towards the future of this club, which is Riqui Puig, Collado, Gavi, Pedri, and potentially maybe even Nico Gonzalez if they do decide to place him in a interior position. And I also do want to answer another question, which is this: could Coutinho play on the left wing position, right? If someone asks Kevin, it would make much more sense then to place him in the left wing position. But the same thing is going to go on. I just do not see Philippe Coutinho taking away the minutes of Ansu Fati, because if that does end up happening, his minutes and his development is going to be greatly hindered. Because the one player that will not move from the starting 11, and especially within the front line, it is going to be Memphis Depay. Koeman wants to use Memphis Depay, which ultimately leads towards Coutinho taking away the minutes of Ansu Fati, and I just do not want to see that. And many Barcelona fans do not want to see that. And that is it, right? I'm going to go back to that question. Why keep Philippe Coutinho when in the end you're going to be taking away the minutes of the youth players? Like, we are living in the post-Messi era, and what we are seeing here, this action of Coutinho going to Barcelona, it really does not look like it. If you want to build a strong dynasty, a brand new era in the post-Messi era, you bring these minutes towards these youth players. So I do have so much trouble seeing how all of this could work. I would be very pleased for Koeman to show me how this could work. Like, yes, prove me wrong. Prove me that Coutinho can still be in this Barcelona squad without hindering the development and the minutes of our youth players. And that is going to be my conclusion. Times have changed. We are in the year of 2021. Coutinho was signed back on 2018. Things have evolved. New players have emerged. And the one thing that I would suggest for Barcelona to do, and Laporta and Mateo Lemán, would be to do all they can to sell Philippe Coutinho in the summer. So if there's anything new regarding Coutinho's future with FC Barcelona, if anything is developing, we are going to be speaking on that immediately on this YouTube channel. But that is going to be wrapping up today's Barcelona Daily News. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are new here, welcome to the channel. Please like, subscribe, comment, and I will see you guys in the next video.